What's up YouTube? Today I'm going to review this guy, the ProTrack 2 Digital Audible Altimeter. But first, roll the intro, B-roll, title sequence thingy. Zzz, go. I have a number of altimeters, but specifically I want to talk about this little guy, the Audible goes in your helmet ProTrack 2 altimeter. Alright, let's dive into the functionality of this thing a little bit. Press any button to wake it up. These are my climbing alarms. You can set the date and time, your altitude. And you can scroll through these alarms without changing anything. You see that lock sign in the upper right-hand corner? That means that you can't change them. These are my free fall alarms. And then here are my low-speed canopy alarms. And that's set up for my landing pattern. It also has a logbook. So you can see that my last jump was the 31st jump on this device. And I exited at 5,200 feet. Deployed at 3,400 feet, and I had a total of 15 seconds of free fall. That was a hop and pop. Now let's dive into the high-speed alarms. To unlock the altimeter, press the middle button until the lock in the upper right-hand corner goes away. When it reappears, hold the button down and then release it when it reappears the third time. It's a little bit tricky. Once you do it a few times, you'll have it figured out. And then check this out. You can go you can set up 1, 2, 3, 4 high-speed canopy alarms. So you hit 1 and then hit it here. Now you can set the altitude in increments of 10 feet. So super accurate. You can see I've got 9,000 for my first alarm, and I'm setting my break-off altitude here. If you hold the arrow down, it'll go a bit faster, so you don't have to keep scrolling 10, 10, 10. And I'm going to set it here for 5,150 feet. That way I have time to hear the alarm and then react right at break-off altitude. You can change the volume of the alarm, and you can also change the pitch, which I find especially useful because being an infantry marine was a particularly loud experience, and I have some hearing loss from that. So choose a sound that really pierces through. Remember, you're falling at a high rate of speed. And you can test the alarms too. Press the button, and this is my 9,000 foot alarm, alarm number 1. Next up is break off. And this alarm is deployment. And finally, the hard deck, get your reserve out. Oh my gosh, you're gonna splatter alarm. Love this piece of gear, cannot recommend it enough. I haven't really used any other straight Audible altimeters, so I don't know how to compare it to other Audibles, but it's been super dependable for me. The batteries are a little hard to find. It takes CR2325. I've had to either order them specially or go to the battery store, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but worth it. Just buy a bunch at once. They last forever. It turns on automatically, so all you gotta do while you're dirt diving is set up your altitude, your break off, and your deployment, and then stick it in your helmet and you're good to go. A thing I would definitely say is do not touch it in the airplane. If you're in the airplane, you pull it out, it shows climbing information, altitude information. If you unlock it, it resets that altitude. So I did that once. I was able to reset it using my other altimeter pretty well, but then I knew that I couldn't depend on it for the correct altitude. It seemed to be pretty spot on, but other than that, I mean, the thing automatically sets itself up on a continuous basis to wherever ground level is, turns on automatically in the airplane, and you kind of just forget about it until it fires. I definitely haven't had an issue with hearing it. This thing goes right next to your ear, and if you have heard that on the speaker, it does not do it justice. It like scares the crap out of my animals, and trust me, you're gonna hear that alarm. I don't even have it set on the highest volume setting, and I've got some hearing loss from the military, you guys, so believe me, you will hear this thing go off. So that was my first gear review. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I never really filmed one of these before. Thanks again so much for everyone who's watching the vlog. We are approaching 500 subscribers. That is a huge amount of people to like put into a movie theater and say, hey, watch my YouTube videos. So thank you guys so much. Love your comments. Love talking with you guys. I know a lot of you have asked me to go for a jump. I would love to make that happen more over the summer. Obviously with the baby on the way, I won't be able to travel so much, but I think that would be super cool. I'd love to interview you guys for the vlog and put something together. So in the future, oh gosh, coming up in like 6 weeks, Splash Bash number 3. Amber's not gonna be able to jump with me, so I'm looking to have some fun, looking to make a little montage video. If you guys are attending Splash Bash at Skydive Sebastian, come find me. Let's get crazy. Let's have a good time. Stay safe-ish, and I'll see you guys back in the sky.